Taking you live to Canberra now, we're seeing the Treasurer, Jim Chalmers, kicking off Budget Day with a traditional coffee by the budget tree. Let's just listen in to him and the Finance Minister now.
It's a really responsible budget and it does the right thing by people in the here and now, but it also invests in the future. And I think that's going to make it a budget in the very best, not just traditions of Labor, but the traditions of Australia. You know, looking after the most vulnerable people at the same time as we invest in more opportunities and in a better future for people. So it's a big day.
A budget for the grapplers?
Oh, look, it's a responsible budget. A responsible budget that does the right thing by people now and invests in their opportunities and their future. And I think it also recognises, really from our whole team, from Anthony down, that we understand that a stronger budget isn't just an end in itself. You know, it's what we build upon. And all the things that we want to do for our people, for their opportunities and their future is built on getting the budget into much better nick, and that's the work that Katie's been doing an amazing job at, and all of the colleagues, and looking forward to talking to you about it tonight.
How do you reflect on the women's budget, Katie?
It's, you know, you'll be hard-pressed to find a budget that does as much heavy lifting in the interests of women's equality than this budget, building on October. You know, the PM, the Treasurer and myself, we said women would be front and centre of our budget decisions, and I think you'll see that tonight.
Yeah, great. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. See you later on.
The Finance Minister and the Treasurer there live from the Senate courtyard at Parliament House, walking towards that famous budget tree. It's famous for one day of the year. You can see it there, the red maple in the Senate courtyard in all its flame-tipped glory. Long live the awkward pick-fack, as we call it in the business here, where the Treasurer goes out with the Finance Minister and has a casual chat and a coffee with the budget papers in hand. You can see them letting everyone get their pretty pictures of the pair of them before their big moment in the sun a bit later this evening, when the Treasurer, Jim Chalmers, does hound down the budget. And not just any budget, it's going to be the first budget surplus we've seen in this country in some 15 years. We're expecting it will be to the tune of around $4 billion. That surplus being underpinned by rising wages and record commodity prices, improving the bottom line by $143 billion over the next 4 years. The budget balance, though, we're expecting it will be short-lived, as subsequent budgets will forecast a return to smaller deficits than previously expected. We've already heard from the opposition today, the Shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor saying that future economic stability, he believes, is going to be a real challenge for the government. There you have it, the Treasurer and the Finance Minister ticking that box, keeping the media and the press gallery in Canberra. They're happy with their walk through the Senate courtyard, as is the tradition. We're going to be bringing you further budget analysis and coverage and bringing you up to date as we continue to get more drips and leaks out of those budget papers for you.